I hope you know that the US has blocked the Strait of Hormuz, a place where many oil tankers are passing through, especially the oil tankers from India, China, Russia. Most of all these oil tankers are passing through the Strait of Hormuz. And because of the crisis, disputes between the US and the Iran, the US blocked the Strait of Hormuz. Now, as the US blocked the Strait of Hormuz, where do you think that the oil tankers will be passing through, especially those ones that are going to China, Russia? If this affects China and Russia, do you think that the China and the Russians will join war with Iran against the US? I don't want to say much, but before I proceed to play this video for you, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell for more news and updates. Watch this.
Day 57 of the Iran-United States-Israel war. Where is it headed? We had Araghchi, who came to Pakistan, refused to talk directly with the American interlocutors and went off to Oman, and from there he is off to Russia. Donald Trump then immediately retaliated by saying, I won't send my team there for 18 hours flight. They can mention all that to us on the phone. There is no need for Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff to go fly for 18 hours to Pakistan to just hear the same thing all over again, kind of a thing. And he said, I have all the time. Does Donald Trump have all the time? Donald Trump has declared a blockade. A blockade is an act of war. 90% of Iranian oil goes to China. This blockade seriously impacts on China's energy security. So, how long will China take it lying down? There have been some fairly disturbing statements coming out of China. One of them stated, if you touch our energy lifeline, we will respond. This is one statement that has come out from China, and that is fairly serious. There was some news yet to be confirmed in the podcast circuits that the Chinese had said, we are carrying out a freedom of passage kind of a trial, and we are sending some oil tankers escorted by 2 Chinese frigates. That, if it is true, that means they are testing the American blockade. And now there is a statement by Victor Gao, who is the unofficial spokesman and who says all the harsh things, but with clearance from the Chinese authorities. And he has said, and I quote, China fully supports Iran's right to defend itself. China is ready. Now, there are various interpretations to this. China is ready. It's a loaded statement. It can be interpreted many ways. Some people are saying it is a threat that you touch one of our ships, you board our ships. There was some news, again unconfirmed, that a Chinese tanker had refused to let the Americans board, to give permission to the Americans to board and search that particular vessel. It is Chinese owned, and they said it is sovereign Chinese territory. So we are still awaiting confirmation of these, but it is very dangerous portents. This could develop into a direct clash between China and United States, and that all bets are off, whether that means Third World War. Like I said, China may not react immediately at the spot of the provocation, because the Americans have built up 3 aircraft carrier battle groups and 22 to 24 destroyers and amphibious assault ships in that Middle Eastern theater. So why should China react there? They would test the blockade there and, like I said, react in Taiwan. And they are already doing some exercises they have commenced in Taiwan. So, if they react there, then Donald Trump is in very deep trouble. He was finding a hard time how to get himself an off-ramp. Now it is there. A second school of thought says that China is offering Donald Trump an off-ramp. 12th, 13th, 14th, that is the dates being speculated when Donald Trump will go to China to meet with Xi Jinping. Whether Xi Jinping will offer him an off-ramp, will America like to take an off-ramp directly from China? Because it will show that China in very good light as a peacemaker, as a very reasonable party. Already in poll surveys, China is considered the more reasonable power in the whole of Southeast Asia. It is America which is the reckless proliferator, the reckless power heading like a bull in a China shop. The image of America is going down universally, not only in America itself, where Donald Trump has some of the lowest ratings any American president has received in recent times, almost as low as Richard Nixon's before his famous impeachment. So the fact of the matter is, if China test the blockade, and China has every reason to test the blockade, its vital energy interests are being threatened. When you threaten the vital energy interests of a major nuclear power like China, well, there are going to be costs and consequences. Why should China take it down? A blockade is an act of war. America routinely conducts freedom of navigation passages through the Taiwan, the Gulf of Taiwan, the Straits of Taiwan, right? Routinely America sends its warships to conduct freedom of passage navigation, freedom of navigation exercises. China can easily say, we are doing a freedom of navigation exercise, here are 2, 3, 4 of our tankers being escorted by 2 frigates, missile frigates, guided missile frigates. React. If you react here, we will react to your freedom of navigation in the Straits of Taiwan. You are saying don't supply arms to Iran, we are saying stop supplying arms to Taiwan. You are fully at liberty to supply arms to Taiwan, why can't we supply arms to Iran? And they have announced that Iran has every right to defend itself. Therefore, arms supplies to Iran are justified. Even Russia is getting aggressive. There were some unconfirmed reports that when China sends this freedom of navigation kind of a trip down the Hormuz and into the Gulf of Oman to test the American blockade, the Russian submarines will be alongside. So, what is Donald Trump getting himself into? It seems to be a very dangerous logjam. He is finding it difficult to end the stupid war of choice he started against Iran. Just on Israeli prodding, Israel still wants to fight, even if it means global recession, global depression. Great Depression of 1928, this is going to be as bad. If it ruins the economies of the whole of Asia, whole of Europe, and of course the poorer countries in Africa, sub-Saharan Africa, they could face famine next year. 350 million people could be facing a famine. If America doesn't care, Donald Trump doesn't care, Israel doesn't care, I'm afraid they will have to care. I mean, their security interests are important, but they are not so overriding as to hell with the rest of the world. You can go into a stark recession, economic depression, your economy can take the biggest hit that we want, we don't care. Sir, beyond a point, you will have to care. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind.
What do you think concerning this video? All I have to say is that I pray that Iran and the US will stop this dispute among them so that other countries will be in peace, they will unite, and this Strait of Hormuz will be unblocked so that many countries will be passing through with their oil tankers. What do you have to say? Drop your opinions in the comment section. For more news and updates like this, Do not forget to hit the like button to support this channel, subscribe, and turn on the bell so that anytime I publish the next video, you will get notification. I really appreciate your time for watching my videos. See you in the next one, and bye.